The Parliamentary Joint Select Committee is currently meeting at Safari Park to draw its plan and timetable on the push for electoral reforms. The committee, which is mandated to interrogate and investigate issues raised by the opposition coalition over IEBC, is expected to set dates when submissions from the aggrieved parties and the Electoral Commission will be delivered, coupled with public hearings. Enoch Sikolia has been following this particular meeting. He is at Safari Park joining us live. Enoch, what have you been able to get from the meeting? I can expect it's probably closed door at the moment, but what has been coming out?
Thank you, Mark. As you can see, I'm just standing outside Mount Kenya Hall, where the Parliamentary Select Committee is currently staging a closed-door meeting to deliberate on the way forward and give the timelines of when and which day the particular parties, for example, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission and the aggrieved parties will have to make their submissions. So right now, as we speak, they are currently coming up with their timelines and schedules. But what I can tell you, Mark, is that many issues have been raised on concerning the process, especially the parallel process that is being conducted by the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee headed by Ainabkoi, Member of Parliament Samuel Chepkonga. Actually here, members here insist that that committee has to terminate the process they are undertaking at this time, because that will render the process that is being conducted by the Select Committee illegitimate. Mark.
Enoch, yesterday the acting Secretary General for ODM mentioned that there could be return to the streets as of Monday if indeed they feel that the sabotage that they claim is going on from the Jubilee side continues.
Yeah, right, Mark. It has been a subject of discussion over here, and that issue has been raised by both members of the coalitions, Jubilee and CORD. Actually, CORD still stands that there is some lack of commitment by the Jubilee leadership to ensure that the process goes on smoothly and it kicks off in the best way so far. And especially when I talked about the issue of JLAC, that is the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee, and now the issue of leadership. Remember today, the top leadership of Parliament, that is the Speaker, Leader of Majority and Leader of Minority, were expected here from both the Senate and National Assembly. But the top leadership of CORD, that is the Leader of Minority in the Senate, Leader of Minority in the National Assembly, are here. But Aden Duale and the speakers and also the leader of majority in the Senate failed to show up, and so that also raised questions about the commitment of the Jubilee coalition to the entire process, even though some reasons were given why the top leadership of Jubilee failed to come here. But actually members of CORD in the committee maintained that that showed some lack of seriousness in the entire process. Mark.
Thank you very much, Enoch Sikolia, joining us there from Safari Park, where the Parliamentary Joint Select Committee is meeting to chart the way forward in finding electoral reforms and at least the schedule or the timetable that they will be following. And we can expect a full briefing at the end of the day's session. The closed door sessions are continuing